Sure. Here's an engaging and detailed book summary of 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 by Kelly Bishop. The Third Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop, a captivating tale of family, secrets, and the strength of women. The Gilmores are back, but this time, it's not just Lorelai or Rory who takes center stage. 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 by Kelly Bishop unveils a story that captivates from the very first page, inviting readers to explore a side of the Gilmore family that has often remained in the shadows. What if there was more to the Gilmore legacy than we've known? What if another, lesser-known Gilmore Girl was the key to understanding everything that makes the family so magnetic, resilient, and full of contradictions? This is the story of a woman who, like her famous relatives, is a force of nature, carving out her own path while uncovering family secrets, re-examining the past, and ultimately discovering her own strengths. The narrative begins with a quiet but powerful introduction to the Gilmore family's lesser-known third generation, a woman named Caroline Gilmore. The story takes readers through Caroline's personal journey as she grapples with her identity, her family's expectations, and her place in the larger narrative of the Gilmore legacy. Caroline is not the carefree, quirky Lorelai nor the ambitious, driven Rory. Instead, she is a complex blend of both, living in the shadows of their fame while struggling to find her own voice in the whirlwind of family dynamics. Caroline's story is one of reinvention and rediscovery. Raised in the small, insular world of Stars Hollow, she's always felt like an outsider within her own family. While Lorelai forged her own path away from the constraints of her high society upbringing and Rory followed the traditional route of academic success, Caroline has felt like the odd one out. She's not as rebellious as Lorelai or as driven as Rory, but she's had her own set of challenges, living with the expectations of being a part of the Gilmore legacy without truly knowing what that means for her. The book unfolds through a series of flashbacks and present-day events that reveal Caroline's complicated relationship with her family. The bond between the Gilmores is undeniable, but it's also layered with tensions, misunderstandings, and hidden truths. The readers are pulled into Caroline's life as she grapples with her role in a family that has always been defined by its powerful women. As Caroline uncovers more about her family's history, she begins to question the ideals of success, happiness, and love that she had been raised to believe in. What truly makes 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 stand out is its focus on the hidden intricacies of family. While the stories of Lorelai and Rory are often marked by their struggles for independence and achievement, Caroline's journey is more about finding peace with herself and her place within the Gilmore lineage. She doesn't need to break free or prove herself, she needs to understand who she truly is and what she values. This book explores the quieter, more reflective side of the Gilmore family, showing readers that sometimes the greatest challenges are not in achieving success, but in accepting oneself as part of something bigger than themselves. The author, Kelly Bishop, uses her deep understanding of the Gilmore family dynamics to breathe life into Caroline's character. Bishop, who played the iconic Emily Gilmore on the beloved TV series 星号 Gilmore Girls 星号, channels her experience of portraying a powerful, complicated woman to create a character who feels both familiar and fresh. Through Caroline, Bishop brings a new perspective to the Gilmore family saga, one that is marked by vulnerability, self-doubt, and a search for meaning beyond external expectations. As the book progresses, Caroline uncovers a series of secrets that have been buried deep within the Gilmore family's history. These revelations not only challenge her view of her relatives but also force her to confront her own preconceived notions about what it means to be a Gilmore. With each discovery, Caroline is pushed further into an emotional and psychological journey that forces her to question her own identity, her relationships, and her future. The story also weaves in moments of humor and heartwarming family dynamics, reminiscent of the best moments from the original 星号 Gilmore Girls 星号 series. Fans of the show will feel right at home with the witty dialogue, the quirky but lovable characters, and the rich sense of nostalgia that runs throughout the book. But this isn't just a story for Gilmore fans, it's a universal tale of growing up, accepting yourself, and finding your place in the world. Whether you watched every episode of 星号 Gilmore Girls 星号 or have never seen a single one, 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 offers an emotional and captivating story that will resonate with anyone who has ever felt the pressure of living up to family expectations while trying to carve out their own path. One of the book's most compelling themes is the idea of legacy. Caroline's journey is not just about understanding her family's history but also about reimagining what that history means for her. Can you redefine your place in a family that has so much history, so much power, and so many expectations? Can you take the lessons of the past and use them to shape a future that's uniquely your own? These questions lie at the heart of Caroline's story, and they offer a poignant reflection on the struggle that many people face when trying to step out from the shadow of those who came before them. As Caroline's journey unfolds, she begins to find the strength and clarity she's been seeking. She comes to terms with her role in the Gilmore family, not as an extension of Lorelai or Rory, but as a person in her own right. This self-discovery is not easy, and it's marked by moments of heartbreak, growth, and acceptance. But in the end, Caroline's story is one of triumph, not because she becomes the next big thing in the Gilmore family, but because she learns to be proud of who she is, with all her flaws, imperfections, and unique qualities. Ultimately, 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 is a story about the power of women, the bonds of family, and the courage it takes to be yourself in a world that constantly tells you to be something else. Caroline Gilmore's journey is one of self-empowerment and discovery, a journey that resonates deeply with anyone who has ever felt lost, confused, or overwhelmed by the expectations of others. This book invites readers to reflect on their own paths in life and to find strength in the realization that being yourself is the greatest achievement of all. For fans of the 星号 Gilmore Girls 星号 series, 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 offers an exciting new chapter in the Gilmore family saga. For everyone else, it's a powerful story of personal growth, family dynamics, and the universal search for identity. With its unforgettable characters, emotional depth, and insightful exploration of family and legacy, this book will stay with you long after you turn the last page. So, if you're ready for a story that dives deep into family secrets, self-discovery, and the true meaning of legacy, 星号 The Third Gilmore Girl 星号 is the book you've been waiting for. Grab your audiobook and prepare to be captivated by Caroline Gilmore's journey. You won't be able to put it down.